Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Sonia English Academy. My name is Sonia and I'm from UP. So today is the fifth day of my 30 days challenge of learning real life English. Here on my channel we are learning real life English. What I had used to reach this level, what I'm going to use to reach that level, everything will be told here only. And that would be real, right? So first of all, I just want to say sorry that yesterday I couldn't upload video, although I had taken challenge that continuously I will upload 30 days. But I also mentioned that I'm a very busy woman, as I'm alone here to look after my son and to do each and everything on my own, every responsibility to going to the market, doing household chores, each and everything, as my husband is out of the country, right? So yesterday I couldn't go and get time, so just for sorry for that. So on day fourth I told you that not much grammar, no grammar is needed. Getting my point? Because what the people do when they find that their English, they are not able to speak properly, so that they study grammar and grammar and grammar. They give their time in learning grammar only, because they think that if they will improve in grammar they will learn speaking fast, right? But that is the biggest misconception that we all have in our mind. And yesterday I told it, if you haven't seen that video, just visit my channel and see that video, watch that video, right? And so today I'm just going to tell you that how much grammar is needed, how many topics are needed, because I don't want to waste time. I don't want your time to be wasted, because time is very precious. The time which we are giving to the grammar, it should be given to the practice of spoken. That will definitely reach that level. It will improve 100%. Grammar doesn't improve English spoken, practice improves, right? So let's dive into the main topic. How much grammar is needed? First of all, if you are the beginner, don't mark my word, if you are the beginner, you just 100% concentrate only on tenses. If you learn tenses, not only study tenses, just grasp tenses, learn wholeheartedly. When we talk about present, how we use tenses. When we talk about past, about future, they will clear the concept of the sentence structure. What should be used to construct the sentence? Subject, verb, object. What is subject, what is verb, what is object? And if you want me to make a proper video on learning tenses, then write comment in the comment section. I will definitely tell you how tenses are learned in a positive way, in a proper way, right? Why tenses are important? Because without tenses we can't learn to make sentence. And learning spoken, speaking is based on sentence. Simple sentence, not complicated sentence. Subject, what is subject? For example, I am going to the market. I love mangoes. I is subject, love is verb, and mango is object. So you just learn this structure if you are the beginner, because when I was the beginner I can relate this thing. When I was the beginner, I didn't know what to speak first, sentence, I or we or mango or eat. I don't know, I didn't know, but now know, right? So sentence formation is the base. Verb, what is verb and what is tense? They both are the main, what should I say, the foundation of the uh, building the house of spoken. They're the base. If you don't know, if we don't know what is verb and how to make sentence, we can never imagine to speak a single sentence, right? So this is the, and they will also clear the concept when we talk about present, which tense is used. For example, present, I eat mango. If I want to say it in past, I ate mango. If I want to say it in present, sorry, in future, I will eat mango. Tenses will clear one thing, that if we talk about habits, we simply say I eat mango. If we want to say that activity, for example, this is mango and I'm eating, then I will not say I eat mango, I will say I am eating mango, right? When the work is going on, which tense is used? When the work has been done, which tense is used? So this concept will be clear, and I will definitely make a proper video on learning tenses. Today I'm just telling that how much grammar and how many topics are needed, right? Because where we get confused in spoken, if we are talking simple about present, which tense is used? Present, which tense is used? Future, which tense is used? We get confused only in this. If this is clear, then it means that 80% English is clear. This is basic English, and the beginner, the best formula to start speaking, that is tenses, right? And if you are not the beginner, if your 2 step, 3 step, 5 steps are better than a beginner, then direct indirect is must. Learning direct indirect is must. What do they clear? They cleared the concept. If we I'm talking about myself, then tenses are enough. But if I am about to speak about anyone, direct indirect tells you to speak about others. For example, I'm telling that my son is very naughty and he is very good boy, and he told me that he told me that he wanted grapes. If I'm about to speak about other one, what they are doing, then we should learn direct indirect. If we are about to tell a story, then direct indirect are needed, right? So basic tenses, upper than basic, direct indirect. Tenses will clear present and past, and direct indirect will clear the concept of present and past in a in a better way. Like for example, I'm telling you that my teacher told me that he would take test. To speak about my teacher, what my teacher is telling, I must be able to learn direct indirect. They will tell you how other persons speaking is told. If I'm talking about myself, tenses are enough. If I want to speak about someone else, some others speaking words, then direct indirect are needed. Story, for example, once there was a boy, yeah, there was a boy. He was very naughty. He asked a person to help him, right? Then that person helped him. Then that boy told him that he would give him money, but at that time he didn't have. So if we are talking about us, tenses are enough. If we are talking about someone else and his words, then direct and indirect are needed. Must. We can't talk about any other person without learning direct and indirect, right? And other than direct and indirect, if you are beginner, then tenses, upper than beginner, direct and indirect, then more, then you want to do better, then active passive. You know what active passive, if you know what, how to talk about me and how to talk about others, active passive, what they teach, active passive teach us how to talk a sentence into different ways. For example, I eat mango. This is one sentence. If I want to eat another sentence in the same sense, I eat mango, active. Mango is eaten by me, passive. Concept is same, uh, sense is same, meaning is same. I eat mango, mango is eaten by me. Same meaning, same meaning, but ways, different ways. I love my country. My country is loved by me. I plucked the flowers. Past. The flowers were plucked by me. I I want I want banana. Banana is wanted by me. Right? And you will say that what is the benefit of learning one sentence, I love banana, and this is told by tense. And if we want to say I love banana in a different way, that different way will be told by active passive. Active passive tells you how to say one sentence into different sentences. I am eating mango. Mangoes are being eaten by me. This will level up your English. Tenses, the beginner, direct, indirect, and active passive, they will level you up. They will tell you to say one thing in a different ways. Present past thing will be cleared in a better way by learning direct and indirect. So decide your level. If you are the beginner, then learn tenses. If you are upper than that, learn direct and indirect and active passive. Getting my point? So it up to you that what is the level of yours. And these are three, what should I say, these are three the base of speaking. If you learn these three topics, your mind will never get hesitate to form, to construct the sentence. They are more than enough to construct the sentence. You will never get confused how to speak this sentence, how to speak that sentence, how to speak in present, how to speak in past, how to speak in future, how to speak in present, how to speak direct, how to speak indirect, how to speak this way, how to speak that way in active passive. They will tell you each and everything, how to make sentence in a different way. And no other grammar is much needed. The rest of the grammar will be improved itself. They are the base. So learn it wholeheartedly, um, daily, 1 hour, 2 hour. If you will learn them, you will never be able to get confused how to construct the sentence. And sentence construction is the base of speaking. Don't learn adjective, don't learn preposition, don't learn pronoun, don't learn determiners, nothing. Just learn these three topics. I can guarantee, I can guarantee, I am 100% sure, 100% guarantee that you will learn to speak properly, right? And if you want me to make proper video on these three topics, one video on tenses, one video on direct indirect, and one video on active passive, comment in the comment section, write in the comment section. I will make a different videos on all these three topics, because they, without learning them, you will not be able to learn speaking, you will not be able to speak fluently. If you want flow, if you want fluency, if you want confidence, they will give you confidence. These three topics will give you confidence. You will never be underconfident, because you will know that I know how to say this sentence in present, how to say this sentence in past, how to say this sentence in direct, how to say in indirect, how to say in active, how to say in passive. You will never be confused, right? So catch you in the next video. And wait, I don't want to leave, I just want to speak and speak and speak, because you can observe my confidence that in first video, this is day 5th, and you can see the difference between day 1 and day 5th. I was very hesitate, I was getting under confidence, I was not confident enough to speak on first day. But today I'm not saying that I'm very confident and I'm very fluent, but at least I'm better than first video. If you also think so, then write on in the comment section that yes, you are better than first video in this video. And this is only and these are only 5 days. Just think about the 30th day, 30th day, when my level will definitely be there, right? So catch you in the next video. Till then, and comment also if you want any other topic to be discussed here, right? And you will observe that I always say in all my video, catch you in the next video, then I start saying something, then I say catch you in the next video, then I start saying something. This is in my blood. I don't want to stop teaching, I just love teaching, right? So finally, catch you in the next video with another topic, with another concept, with another real life English. So goodbye and have a smile on your face.